Hey there! Today we're going to do things a little differently. I am actually going to read and react to poems that I wrote back in 2006. I'm reading these poems out of my 9th grade creative writing class's literary magazine. It's entitled Read This When You Lose the Remote. And these are all poems that I wrote for my 9th grade creative writing class. The first one doesn't have a title. We're just going to entitle it right now, Class is Going Slow. So here we go. Class is going slow, going fast, leaving me no time to ponder. Looking left, looking right, forgetting which way my classes are. Bad morning? Not quite. There's a few more things that could happen, but let's not talk about that. Too horrifying. I finally remember which way to go. I run fast to get to my class until I trip and fall flat in front of the guy I like. I blush and get up and continue to run so I wouldn't hear him laugh. When I get to class, I want to cry, but I stay strong for all my friends who make me their shoulder to cry on. I can't wait until this day is over so I can go into a place where I feel secure. A part of my world that isn't insane. First of all, my reaction is I didn't actually write the word secure. I wrote saucier. Couldn't spell very well back then. We've gotten better, I promise. My initial reaction to this poem after reading it for the first time since 2006 is that it's not bad, it's not horrible. I kind of like it. Since reading this, I've come up with the idea that I think I might want to go back and maybe rewrite these poems. So I like the overall cadence of the poem that I've written here. There's a few things that I could tweak for the sheer fact that it doesn't keep with the cadence that I had started. So I have classes going slow, going fast, leaving me no time to ponder, looking left, looking right, forgetting which way my classes are, bad morning, not quite. The line, there's a few more things that could happen, but let's not talk about that, too horrifying. I finally remember which way to go. All that can be condensed a little bit so it keeps with that cadence. Because it breaks it up in a weird way that I don't really like. There's lines in here that I've broken them up in a way that it should make it flow better, but there's too many words in there that doesn't work. So it's until I trip and fall flat in front of the guy I like, I'd blush and get up and continue to run so I wouldn't hear him laugh. That can be tweaked and condensed a little bit, so. And I also think, well, technically I think that it should just end with I run fast to get to my class and be done. I had a habit of not thinking that a poem was done and then just continuing on with unnecessary words. Like the whole section that I'll stay strong because of the friends who I'm their shoulder to cry on. I don't need that. Maybe we could do the I can't wait till this day is over so I can go into a place where I feel secure, a part of my world that isn't insane. That can be reworked to fit in, but as it stands right now, it doesn't work well. This class was the first time that I really started taking like creative writing seriously. So I was still learning. I was still new at it. So it's not bad for being relatively new at it. Let's go to the next one. This one is all called Dreamer, so here we go. I am a dreamer. Thinking of ways to get out of this world, I paint scenes of places that don't exist. I draw creatures from faraway lands I will never be able to see. I've searched the world from sea to sea, in search of this land I want to see. I paint it all the time, where can it be? Alone in this adventure I start to believe that this land I seek cannot be, but it is out there because I paint this world. With blue seas, green trees, white lilies float to the blue sea. On my guitar I strum a soft melody about this land that ceases to be. This beautiful utopia only exists within me. My dream, my painting, my drawing, my poem, my story, all come from within me. I am the faraway land I seek. The thing that I don't like about this poem now I couldn't decide whether I wanted to rhyme or not rhyme. And all the rhyme that I did do is all the same rhyme. And it bugs me. The overall theme of the poem I like. It's kind of interesting. It's one that could definitely be tweaked. I remember when I was writing back then, I was cocky and I always thought that nothing needed to be edited. This is one that, as I said earlier, that I'm thinking about going back and rewriting some of these just to see how they are and how I can revamp them now that I'm a little bit more experienced in creative writing. There's pieces in here that I like. I like the first little stanza here. I am a dreamer thinking of ways to get out of this world. I paint scenes from places that don't exist. I draw creatures from faraway lands. It's intriguing, but it's too long. I want to condense it down a little bit to make it read a little bit better. And I like the last line, I am the faraway land I seek. The rest of it, I feel, is just kind of thrown in there, that I had an idea. I feel like I had a first line and I had a last line, and I didn't know how to get between the two places. So I just kind of filled everything in there in a bunch of rhymes. Well, a bunch of rhymes of all the same rhyme. So yeah, that's Dreamer. Let's go to the next one. Alright, so the next one was off of a prompt that said, I'll walk a mile for blank. So I had to, so I just kind of filled in the rest of it. So here we go. I walk a mile for myself. I walk when I'm angry, sad, or just need to get out of the house. I walk a mile for inspiration. I walk looking at the trees, water, and clouds, hoping something will click. I walk a mile for meditation, clearing my mind, hearing, seeing, smelling, nothing to distract me. I walk a mile for creating. I walk to find something to draw. I walk to find a place to write. So I've got ideas for this one already if I was to rewrite it. I like the concept. I like how I go in to say what I would walk a mile for. This is one of the ones that I don't want to condense. I want to expand on it because I feel like for this one, it's like I walk a mile for inspiration. I walk looking at the trees, the water, the clouds, hoping something will click. I want to expand on something like what I am seeing. I want to put images in it. I want to see more of what's going on the walks. That's all I have for this week. Thank you. Bye.